Misery all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. Perhaps Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Nice counter shot. She catches and counters. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Those counter punches have to hurt. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Just see the nerve.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt, and down goes Katie Taylor. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
It's Roy Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd. You don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Nice counter. They're both trying for a knockout. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight on fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good defense to block the hook. How How about that time counter shot? Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different...
It's a tough fight, and he's been confident.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. That hook scores. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you
Boxing, just be smart.
On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They exchange punches. Just missed with that hook. And he scores with the counter. There's a counter shot. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Which fighter will say no mas? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometime.
Have you got complacent?
And there's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nothing back here in the round. Throws the jab but does not score. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
To switch back on.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now
and down goes Alexander Usyk. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3.
Damn, chat.
6, 7, 8. Continue.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your call.
Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Defense.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice.
Come on, you let him back in.
On to the 6th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. Got him.
Big cat goes down. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huntley.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
That counter shot lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fight.
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That uppercut just missed. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes...
Oh my God, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Disaster averted it. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. Up against them, Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Smokin' Joe, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. Muhammad Ali, young man rumble. That's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. That hook had to hurt. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch, counter punch. And that left hook doesn't find its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. That time counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my
What up,
motto
chat?
is,
What up,
if it's
Chris?
not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Match changes from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
Oh, that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs to knock
What up,
out
Honcho?
without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
He's going to be confident.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punch. That counter shot, big shot, and down goes Ali.
Dang.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, And what I say you must obey. Good luck. Be your business.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
Back. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Roll under it, then come back. What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
Let's do it.
back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Let's go.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Relax. Think about what you're doing. Don't steam it. Don't walk onto anything that's dangerous.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You bet.
Do your business.
That's good work.
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Alongside me, introducing first, Katie.
This bout.
What a pleasure to be in this. So here we go. Should be a good one. Misses with the straight left. She catches and counters. Trying to land that jab. A straight right just misses. Punching. How about that time counter shot? You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Uppercut misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Wow, it's like two.
Here we go for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're trained to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Good defense stopping that jab. Nice counter. We wanted action, and they are delivering. She got clipped by that counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. She scores with that counter. Can't find a home for that jab. Fight the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
As soon as you start doing your thing, you're going to win. Okay, I'm happy.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two were made for each other. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, Bowen.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. These punches coming from every angle. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
On to the 6th round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Just missed with that jab. That counter shot lands. These two fighters are made for one another. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters. Here comes round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that. And we enter the 8th round. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's a counter shot. Misses with the jab. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as
Close the door. right? You're much better than this.
Let's go.
Damn, chat. Homie quit.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a sting, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life
What's up?
on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus, and then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement, but that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine.
good, chat?
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to do your business.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you all right?
Oh, good shot, good shot.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy.
Let's do it.
No, don't try and blow his head off. Come on. Good shot, good shot. His legs are gone, his legs are gone. That's it.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
Take your time.
okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go.
And fight.
And then come back.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Get the knockdown. It's gone.
Good work.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round.
Let's go.
know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking.
Damn, chat. Keep quitting on me.
With a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys. Feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this fat boy so tall that it might fall. Top strike arm and a lick off the goal. So anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and night gloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped on. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Sitting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.